Hey YouTube, Keelan here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about all of the different mistakes that I made and hopefully you can avoid while self-publishing. Alright, hey everyone. If you're new to the channel and if you don't know me, my name's Keelan. I was about to say soon to be published, but I am the now published author of young adult dark / epic fantasy adventure, All the King's Traitors. This is just an ARC. Author copies are arriving on Monday, so this is just an ARC version. That's why it's got this. But yeah, that's so exciting that this is the first video that I'm filming as a published author. You might see that maybe you'll see another video come up before this with an intro that has, you know, published author, but this is the first video. This is the first time I'm saying those words on film, which is crazy. Anyway, today we're going to be discussing all of the mistakes, 7 specifically. We're talking about 1 mistake per week that I was supposed to publish a 10 weeks to publishing vlog. So this is going to be the video that makes up for all the different weeks I missed. I'm not counting that as a mistake, but maybe that's mistake number 1, is that I completely blew my video schedule. But here we are, and this video is going to make up for it because I made a lot of mistakes along the way. And educate yourselves, people. This will maybe help you not make the same ones. All right, so today we're going to talk about 7 different mistakes I made, and sorry if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes, while I was self-publishing. So without further ado, this is getting to be a long introduction. Let's just hop right into it. So the first mistake I made, and I've ordered these in order of what I deem to be severity. So we're going to start with my little mistakes and then continue onward to the larger mistakes. So my first mistake that I made was that I misspelled my sister's dog's name. My sister's dog's name, she's not a dog, in the acknowledgements. And I actually think it's misspelled in the ARC copy. One second, let me try and find it. Oh, I also spelled birth my instead of birth me. I didn't really proofread my acknowledgements in like one of the first copies. But anyway, so our dog's name is Levon, like my family's dog, and my sister's name, she again is not a dog. My sister's dog's name is Benny, after the Elton John song. But I misspelt Benny, if you can find it on here. Where is it? Benny in the Elton John song has an I-E. Elton John is like my favorite person on the planet. I don't know how I didn't know that. Anyway, misspelled Benny, so that was mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 is that I got my Amazon categories wrong. And it's not that I suppose I didn't really get them wrong, but my keywords weren't filtering them into the right categories when I uploaded my book to Amazon. So I had to email Amazon and fix that. You know, kind of on the same topic, my books still aren't linked, but again, I emailed Amazon and they're dealing with all that jazz. The next, I accidentally duplicated a sentence. So this actually went out in the first ebook version, but as soon as the ebook was out, I reread it and I found that duplication. It was almost like a track changes error, where I had the whole sentence capitalized and then it was all minuscule before or after, and I didn't delete one of the 2 of them. Anyway, that was quickly deleted and the ebook was quickly re-uploaded, so knock on wood. That should be fixed now. The 4th mistake I made was that there were last-minute formatting issues in the paperback. So I uploaded the paperback, I uploaded the cover, and I uploaded the paperback interior. And this is what led to another mistake down the way. I did both those things. I uploaded both the things, all the things. I did the previewer on Amazon and it was coming back with no errors. So I thought it was good. It looked beautiful formatted. And then I went to click publish. But we're going to put that point on hold because that is my number 6. And right now we're on number 5. Number 5 is I sent my ARCs out late. And I told all my ARC readers early on that it was going to be a little bit delayed. It was going to be moved up another week or two, the ARCs. But what's happening is that most people either got them right before the publication date, or if there was like a long shipping time, they got it after the publication date, which obviously is not ideal. And so reviews from my ARC readers, sorry, I just had a hiccup. Reviews from my ARC readers are still actually coming in. Yeah, so there was that. The next, number 6, is that, and this goes back to number 4, we've all been paying attention and we know how to count here. I published my paperback late. So the publication date was supposed to be August 31st. My paperback didn't actually go live until October 4th. Like, that's over a month late, a month and like 3 or 4 days. And the ebook went out and it was the same file, it was the same thing, but what happened was there was a formatting issue. So I clicked publish on the book, it got delayed, it got sent back to me. I tried to fix the issue on my end, but then Amazon was so kind as to be like, look, it's a really specific issue, because it came back saying that there was an issue on pages 4 to 360, saying that there was like, you know when it says insert text here, so it thought there was like that formatted text or whatever, not formatted, but like insert text here, it thought there was that on every single page, and there wasn't. I scrutinized everything, there definitely wasn't. And I never got that issue before it went printing the art copy. I didn't get it in the preview or anything like that. So then it went back to Amazon and I was like, look, I don't understand what the issue is. So then they spent some time going through it and being like, we don't understand this issue either. We're going to send it to our technical team. Went to the technical team, and then the technical team had to look at it and they're like, oh, it's actually an issue with your map, which is like my map wasn't even on those pages. But anyway, it was some weird formatting thing and they were kind enough to fix it for me. But again, that takes time. It took them like, I don't know, a few days to go through and fix it. And then once I got it, I wanted to go through it again and make sure that it looked good. It was a whole thing. So I ordered, as you can see, I ordered many proof copies before then, and all of the proof copies came out fine. But when I went to publish that final version, that happened. So lesson learned, next time I go to publish a book, I'm going to click publish like, but the thing is you don't want to click publish a month before, because then what happens is your book's published a month early and it's not, anyway, I don't know how I'm going to fix this actually. I don't know how, because I had no indication that the error was going to occur. But that's one I have to think about. All right, that brings us to number 7, which is my last and final mistake that I made during this whole process. And this one just kills me, is that I had some ARC readers. So it was a very specific group of ARC readers. It wasn't all of my ARC readers, but I meant to send them a message, like an email, and I put their emails in the to line instead of the BCC line, and I was mortified. Their names weren't even in the email, but like, let's say, for example, their name was the email. Like, I don't know, it just felt like, I felt so bad about it. I sent out an email immediately after being like, I tried to recall it first of all, and then I sent out an email being like, if you received this email, please delete it, read this one, and then I sent out an apology, because like, I don't know, I just don't think that's acceptable. And like these email blunders happen all the time. That's what, like, these email blunders happen all the time. Not to me, I haven't done them all the time. This is the first time I've ever done them, but But like, lesson learned is that the reason I wasn't using MailChimp, which is what I would normally use for my newsletter, which completely eliminates that risk, is because I was only sending these out to like specific groups of people. And I just like couldn't figure, I don't know. And like those people, like my ARC readers aren't necessarily subscribed to my newsletter, so it was a separate thing. Anyway, that blunder will stick with me for like ever. I sent out an apology and everybody was really nice about it, but they really didn't have to be nice about it, because that was not okay. Yeah, just to end on a downer note. Anyway. Oh, and that's especially not okay under GDPR. Like, that's like a big no-no. Anyway, just be careful. Moral of the story, just check like 1,000 times who you're sending your emails to. And if you're trying to BCC people, just be sure that you actually did. Anyway, that is all for all the mistakes I made, and hopefully you can avoid some of them. Some of them are bound to happen, little mistakes here or there in a self-published manuscript. Even with all of the best editing in the world, sometimes it can get through. Some of the stuff is bound to happen. Like, for example, my acknowledgements. It wasn't like I didn't send my acknowledgements to my editor. I put those in after. Stuff is bound to slip through the cracks, but as long as you fix it, you know, you can, it's so pretty. You could end up with your own book. And there's going to be hiccups and there's going to be blunders, but it's worth it. It's so, so, so worth it. Anyway, thank you so much for joining for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. You know what? Screw it. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs up too. I'd rather you give it a thumbs up than a thumbs down. So click that thumbs up button. And if you really liked it, or you just want to see more content like this, click the subscribe button down below. And then sometimes maybe you'll be notified if I post a video, because I don't understand YouTube's algorithms. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.